Hi, Bill Henshaw here again to revisit a topic that you probably didn't hear about in high school either, just like I didn't, the Northwest Ordinance of 1787. If so, it was a brief mention, they let it go at that, you never had a clue. I didn't either. Hey, I've been asked to explain my strong reliance on the seemingly vintage, quote unquote, if not utterly passe, Northwest Ordinance of 1787, which in relevant part here secures to inhabitants of territories the right to trial by jury and proceedings according to the course of the common law. The ordinance was reenacted by the first Congress and provides, in my view, very powerful evidence of the original intent of the framers of the Constitution that at least all Englishmen had rights that the government was bound to respect even in territories. That this is, for all apparent purposes, the exact opposite of the political correct mantra practiced today, an accurate measure of just how far the government and the New York banksters in control of it have usurped the Constitution, nation, and republic to serve their own avaricious ends without hesitation or remorse for the effects on we the people. While the original Northwest Ordinance applied to the then existing territories of the United States, which later became the states of Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Minnesota, its scope was expanded all the way to the Pacific border of America as it became clear more states would be formed and admitted. Accordingly, with my primary unopposed issue being that there are no states remaining which were admitted into this union, and even if statutory authority is required for the exercise of any of our rights as state citizens, in territories, assuming Congress and or the President or both combined had the authority to relegate states admitted into this union into, at best, federal insular territorial possessions, the government would still be bound by the Northwest Ordinance in addition to the Constitution of the United States and the laws enacted in pursuance thereof, Article 6, Section 3. The word is in order here about my word usage, especially quote-unquote disunion, and that occurs frequently, a term taken verbatim from Article 4, Section 3. In an earlier era in the United States history, most particularly during the formation of the nation and republic, words meant things and acts had consequences, facts of life which are all but ignored today, most especially in Washington, D.C., and politics generally. Accordingly, disunion means what it says, a union of independent states, joining together for common causes, comprised of lawful de jure, jus sanguinis, free white state citizens, to form a central government of defined and limited powers. Those of you who follow my videos, subscribe to my channel, and acquire materials know this situation is the main focus of all of my unopposed constitutional issues, that there are no states, which is a proverbial Pandora's box of troubles for all of the official quote-unquote actors in the de facto government across this great nation, and like all of my issues has not been challenged at any time they have been presented, yet the local dumbass has the sworn constitutional duty to sustain the government's burden of proof on at least jurisdiction and venue. And now I have developed protocols to go on the offensive and get meaningful and substantive redress of grievance for all the violations of rights inflicted upon all of us every day and without any relief in sight. To be sure, this process is presently in its infancy with updates to follow, but it can be done and you can do it. A copy of this script and more information on the Northwest Ordinance is cheerfully available on request at unincourt@gmail.com. Please like this video and tell your friends. Thank you.